Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Academy Career Mode here with Wakefield, where we kind of fell off last episode. We now sit in 16th in the Premier League, 4 points clear off of Leeds United. So we're teetering through that relegation zone. Arsenal still towards the bottom of the table on 10 points. They have a long way to go if they want to reclimb up the Premier League table. In this episode, we have Fulham, Leeds United, Manchester United in the Caraboa Cup, while also facing off against Tottenham and Newcastle in the league. Now the quarterfinals for the Caraboa Cup. This was a ticket off one of the board objectives to get to this point, so we don't really have to try our best to win it, but we might as well see what we can do, see if we can upset Man United and get into the semifinals, and somehow if we get lucky enough to face either Leicester City if they beat Man City or Crystal Palace in Norwich, get into the final of the Caraboa Cup for our first trophy of our Premier League season. Liverpool vs Spurs, Man City vs Leicester, Crystal Palace vs Norwich. FA Cup, we're obviously not there yet because we still have round 2s and stuff, so we'll find out our opponent in a couple of weeks. We are going to kick this episode off with Fulham, though, at home. They are currently 1 point behind us, actually 1 point ahead of us. This is going to be a very important game. If we lose this game, we could see ourselves fall really deep into that relegation race. As far as board objectives, we obviously completed 2 for 2, which was really 1 for 1 out of the big 6. We're now actually technically on 3 because we beat Liverpool last episode. We are currently sitting 16th in the Premier League, so not great there. A little bit of a fall off, but still avoiding relegation at the moment. We are 21 out of 25 for Weber's and Jacobs' goal contributions. Depending on what we do the rest of this episode, rest of this month, I might up it up to around 35 to 40 for the rest of the season. We have 1 clean sheet out of the 5 for Evans. We obviously reached the quarterfinals. That was already ticked long ago, a couple episodes ago now, in fact. And then we are at 18 out of 20 for Laird and Steele. In fact, it's pretty much been all Laird. He has 14 out of those, and Laird still only has 6 or 4. We're now up to 18. I might up that up, and honestly, I might drop Steele from that completely because he's been absolutely horrific. And I might change it to 30 simply just for Laird, who's now up to 85 overall. And you know what? I'm going to try something different. I'm going to play a new formation because why not? We can go ahead and try out a new formation for this not really this episode, for this game at least. I want to start switching up a little bit, not just having that 4-2-3-1 just constantly, just a boring game time, because that's just not realistic at all. So Weber and Pinto, duo strikers. Laird playing at cam at the moment. Jacobs dropped to the bench. Moyano, Fisher, Blanco in the midfield. Young, Petit, Acuna, Evans, and then Evans as well as the net. Let's see what we can do. It's a new formation. Probably not the best time to really try and switch up the formation, but what's the fun in not taking a chance? Moyano now out wide for Young, who's playing a more advanced role as a left back. He'll whip in across for Weber. Header by Weber, possibly a corner. He will get a corner. Laird on the corner. We really couldn't drop Laird, so he's playing at cam. Weber can't head that in. Evans might get to that ball. He doesn't. That might leave this back line a little bit exposed, but Petit gets back. Now Stansfield. Crossed in, and Circle has an easy tap, and Evans stood still. Both Evans really stood still. And it's 1-0 for Fulham. Crossed in. Petit has to clear that. He doesn't. Stansfield collects it. Circle lash. Stansfield. Evans can't save it. It's 2-0. And Fulham double the lead against Wakefield. And this formation ain't working out too well either. Circulac. Gray. Flipped over by Evans. Play on, the referee says. And so they do. Circulac. Fisher tackled, but fall nicely for Gray. Evans trying to clear block the cross. He takes out Gray, and a chance for Everton. He's not playing for Everton. Chance for Fulham to triple the lead. Well, not triple the lead, but make the lead 3-0. in for Weber. He'll lay it off for Laird. Laird shot blocked. Acuna out wide now. That's blocked by Gray. Blanco on the second ball. He'll get out wide for Evans. He'll whip it into the box. Laird is there. Why'd the game not register Laird? If I had Laird there first, that's a header. That's 3-1 at halftime. So we go into the break. 3-0 down against Fulham. Steele now in behind. Steele out wide for Evans. Evans crossed in for Weber. It's a beautiful volley. We get one back at least. 20 minutes left to try and grab. They get the 3-goal gap back. We get a second consolation goal from Weber in the 83rd. It's a 4-2 loss. And Arsenal still can't win a game. Now this is a massive game here against Leeds United. We're 1 point ahead of them. They beat us, or even actually draw to us, because their goal difference is better. Actually, no, if they draw to us, we're still 1 point ahead of them. If they beat us, we will be into the relegation zone. Arsenal get their second win. They are looking to try and somewhat climb out, but we do have a game in hand against them. But obviously, if we lose that, we are still in there, and it doesn't really matter. Do we have a center mid that might be on loan? We do. We have Yossi Jansen. We have so many cams. We have so many cams. A disgusting amount of cams. What? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus like 3 or 4 more in the youth academy. To be fair, this guy we could bring in. This guy, when he's 15 years old, he's gonna be insane as well. He might battle Steele for that bench spot. But let's get up here now against Leeds United. We're going back to our 4-2-3-1 formation. Same team. In fact, actually, you know what? We're not going to start Neil, because Neil hasn't really been performing well. We're going to go ahead and start Steele out wide.
The center forward. Otherwise,
let's go. See if we can bump Leeds down further into the relegation race. I hate Leeds fans. They did my American boys so dirty this past season. I'm glad they're in the championship. I'm glad Weston McKennie did well for USA. And I'm glad Weston McKennie, once he comes back to the Prem, and we almost get scored on instantly. I gotta start getting clean sheets. We're not talking about this enough. I have 1 clean sheet in, what, 18 games? Every single game I have played, I've conceded probably 2 minimum. I believe it's been 2 minimum. Every single game. It's absolutely insane. Young will get the throw in. Evans, Steele, Moyano, Enrique, Acuna, Greenwood against Acuna now. Crossed in. Clean sheet's gone already, and Leeds United up front. And what seemed like a bright start to the season for this team completely crashed down, and we're down 1-0 against Leeds United now, and we're in the relegation zone at the time speaking. That's my ball. That's my ball. Oh, you can call a foul, aren't you? Oh, it's a foul for us. Okay, never mind. I'll take that. Laird, free kick in towards the box. Pretty much a corner. It's an awful cross in the box, though. But Steele is there off the crossbar. Acuna can't get to the second ball. Leeds United player is down in the box, and we don't really get a second opportunity there. How does Steele not score that header? The keeper is out.
And we will have just 1 additional minute.
We're going to go halftime down 1-0, possibly down 2-0. Here comes Leeds United on the counterattack. Neto. Acuna deals with it. Acuna will just clear up the field, and we'll go into the break down 1-0 against Leeds United. Laird over the top for Weber, and behind possibly Weber to equalize. Weber to keep us above the relegation zone. He's done it. Unfortunately, it's taken us 85 minutes, and unfortunately, it's not a winner. But it's good enough at least, considering the game that's just happened. 1-1 draw it's looking like. And Weber came to save the day, the replacement of Hoffman.
The ball over the top is an absolute beauty, and when he gets onto it,
and thankfully, we might actually maybe have one more tack in us, really, for each side, possibly.
So a level contest, 1-1.
I think we scored in the 86. We might have one more chance if they don't pass the ball around.
Can they nudge in front late on here?
Acuna, Petit, Acuna, Young, get up the field. Fisher.
Fisher.
Fisher's going to take it down the lane, and Fisher is gone, and Fisher, it's all Fisher. Crossed in, Hernandez, and Wakefield win the game in the last second. It's 2-1 now against Leeds United, and we're 4 points clear off the safety zone, at least for Leeds United. We get a little bit of that EA fortune that's been haunting us the whole entire series. I thought right here, I thought when he closed me down, I thought I was going to mess that up, and I thought I was going to go to Weber, to be honest, but thankfully it went to Hernandez. Tyler Adams just too slow behind, and we will win the game 2-1 against Leeds United. Finally turning it around.
Well underway again. It's a narrow.
The referee's not blowing his whistle there. There it is. 2-1 win against Leeds. 4 points clear off Leeds.
Where did it go?
Caraboa Cup quarterfinals against Manchester United at Wakefield Stadium. We get the advantage of not going to Old Trafford. That's going to be huge. Weber, Laird, and you know what? Hernandez has done enough in his little time here at the club to start over Jacobs. Still, I might change him to a right winger. I can't lie, because Davey is simply not good enough. Davey will get the start over Neil, though, because I need something going on there. Neil just isn't cutting it out. Let's get to the game here against, if my controller can stay connected. I bet you it didn't say my changes, did it? Oh, it did. All right, let's go. Isak, Garnacho, Amos, Diallo, Iqbal, Mirja, Abassi, and I'm assuming they are rotating the team somewhat. But let's see if we can get a win, get into the semifinals of the Caraboa Cup. All right, are they playing a heavily rotated team? We can find out here who is on their bench. Actually, let's go ratings. 85, 86, 83, 82, 74, 79, 81, 61 overall center back. So I'm assuming yes. Okay, Indika, Jovic, Petty, Malacia, De Gea. Okay, so they are playing a heavily rotated team here. So maybe if we can grab a maybe 2-goal lead before Petri or Indika even comes on, we might be in good spot. But they do have a great attack still on the field. And Davey over the top for Weber. I said Wavy. There, what the fuck am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying, but saved out for a corner.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments.
Laird on the corner. Weber possibly on the header. No. Hernandez on the volley, blocked out. Young will get it back out wide for Laird, though. Laird will put it back in the box, possibly for Fisher on the header, saved. And Weber took a touch to bring it out for a goal kick. He has 4 goals in his last 3 matches. He has starting to pick it up massively here. Garnacho. Acuna trying to stop it, didn't really work out. Elmas already on the score sheet. In for Garnacho. Acuna dealt with it nicely. And Evans is going to look to clear it up the field for Davey. Davey, he has good passing on him. I know that for sure. Better passing than Neil. Does he have a better shot than Neil? Not really. But he does get a corner out of it, though. Laird on the corner. Petit possibly on the header. No, headed out for another corner. Laird on the corner again. Weber on this time. Header. No. Davey header back in the box. No. Hernandez crossing the back of the box for Fisher on the volley. That's a beautiful goal. Fisher and Davey, or was that Hernandez who played it to Fisher? A beautiful volley for Fisher. And it's 1-1. I don't know where that man is running, but look at this pass from Hernandez. Obviously onside with the defender on the line. And Fisher blasted into the side of the net, and it's 1-1. You literally can't hit it better than that. You can't hit it better than that. It's 1-1 here against United now. Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck! Evans out to Evans. Now in for Davey. Davey's going to cut it down the flank. He has it paced. Back post for Laird, possibly. Laird on a volley. And we turn it around quickly. It's 2-1 for Wakefield. Up here against United. Told you, we get the lead before they start making subs.
So United
might be in great position here.
Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with an equalizer?
What did Evans just do? But they take the lead. It's 3-2. What did Evans just do right there? What did Evans do here? Why did he like stand still? Pass comes in and Evans. What the fuck? Why? What? What? Okay, we're down 3-2. It's been an electric first half. Hernandez, Fisher, Weber levels it up. It's 3-3. 45 minutes left to go. Well, 35 minutes left to go. 34 now. And it's 3-3 here against United. That's all you gotta do. Just don't let nothing concrete happen, and we might be fine. We can go to penalties. I have confidence in us in penalty shootout. Evans will just boot it up the field, and that goes out of bounds. But we are going to penalties here against Man United for a chance to go into the semifinals of the Caraboa Cup. Pinto is up first. Mantella is on the net, and Mantella can't save that one. Stood still in the middle and whipped 1-0. Isak up next for Man United. He panikas it almost into the left-hand side of the net. 1-1. Moyano, we're going left again. Moyano blasts into the upper 90. 2-1 for Wakefield. Amad Diallo goes left as well. He'll score. 2-2. Fisher to the left. Fisher will be saved by Mantella. Elmas, and Evans will make the save. We're literally copying each other. Jacobs to the left. Jacobs will score to the left. Controller disconnect. That's not the right time to disconnect, controller. Come on. Lomami. We save this. We have a chance to go through. Evans makes a save, and Young can send us into the semifinals. Young down the middle. Young saved. Keeper didn't move.
Almost intolerable pressure.
We saved this, or they missed. We're through. Hannibal will go to the right. We went left. Sudden death now. And what the fuck is Evans doing? What's my keeper doing? Evans saved. Why is my keeper right there? What the? We gotta save this now. Garnacho. Man United in the semifinals. We get knocked out. How was Evans right there in the penalty shootout? What was that? We get knocked out of the Caraboa Cup. But we did make it to the quarterfinals where we wanted to be. Now, where I only really care about is seeing who Man United get. If they get a big six, then honestly I'm happy. But Man United are through the semifinals, and we are knocked out. 50-50 shot. Who do Man United get? They get Spurs. Okay, so maybe it's not that bad. We talking about Spurs. We have them in the league as we speak. I will simulate these last 2 games of the calendar year because we already played 3 games this episode. Here against Spurs, they have Grealish. A 4-1 loss. Laird the only one to score for us. Newcastle up next. Are we going to lose this game as well? Balogun's their top striker, and it's a 1-1 draw. Fisher saved the day. Balogun was on the score sheet as well. As soon as I say Davies might take the starting spot, I forgot he's getting sent out on loan to Liverpool for the rest of this season. When he comes back, oh yeah, that's right, because we position changed him from a wing back to a wing, and he stopped growing. So now he should hopefully grow more in Davy right wing. He's in there. We are 2 points clear off of the relegation zone, sitting in 15th, so it's very tight at the bottom of the table, and it's very tight towards the top of the table pretty much. Man City 5 points ahead of Spurs, Liverpool and Chelsea and Newcastle, and even Man United 4 points between each other from the top, from 3rd to 6th. It ain't bad at all. Is that all the big 6, right? Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs, City, and Arsenal all the way down in relegation zone still. But they have a chance to possibly get out of the relegation zone if they win their game and some teams lose. and we actually play a game against them up next, so they could easily beat us and then knock us further down, and then we can get out of the relegation zone. That'll be figured out next episode, where we also have FA Cup action beginning with Birmingham City. We have Wolves, Crystal Palace, and Chelsea in the thing as well. We also have 286 million to spend if we want to bring in some more youth players. Honestly, unlikely, but I will see y'all next episode. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.